Pleased to have you back on the cryptocurrency channel. The information I glossed over in the last video will be further upon in this one. Some of our time together will be devoted to talking about recent occurrences. Ripple's XRP Ledger solution is undergoing a significant upgrade. There has been a lot of talk about the XRP Ledger recently, and the developers are constantly adding new features and improving the system. Improvements to the XRP Ledger's functionality are anticipated with this release, and a more substantial upgrade is being studied. Thanks to the well-oiled financial system, Ripple partner TerraPay. Magnati, a leading payments provider in the Middle East, has teamed up with TerraPay to give businesses access to a new kind of payment. I didn't include that in the previews, because it's a special announcement. However, it is necessary to involve shops in the crypto market. Having cryptocurrencies as a payment option is a major changer that will eventually lead to its broad adoption.
Take the red pill and you'll learn the truth about crypto, but the blue pill will take you down the rabbit hole of memes and garbage. Having taken the red pill, you are now aware of tokenization and DLT's true nature. Take care when deciding on a use case. I assumed I'd let you know that we might as well be in the Matrix. It seems like only few people have chosen to take the red pill. They are wide awake and cognizant of everything going on around them. Still, many people chase after flash-in-the-pan crypto phenomena in the belief that they will make them instant millionaires. Some people will gain a lot, but others will lose everything. Never put money in the bank that you can't afford to lose. As a final warning, many people would tell you to just invest what you can afford to lose when you first start out with cryptocurrencies. The bank shares this trait. Try not to put away too much cash in the bank. I can't stress enough how risky it is to store your money in a bank. Last month's record-breaking $16 billion in equity sales were the highest by retail investors in over 2 years. Do you believe people are selling off their stock portfolios and putting the money into cryptocurrencies? That's the question everyone wants answered. The stock market is managed in a way that disadvantages normal investors, and I think more and more people are starting to realize that. They're getting it now. Finally. Some of my friends have put a lot of money into the stock market in the confident belief that they would get rich. And the outcome was, well, you can guess. They could have made millions with the next surge in cryptocurrency prices if they had only invested the same amount at the time. In this respect, cryptocurrencies are unlike stocks. After one of the worst drops seen in bank credit since 1974, the contraction zone has been declared. The only previous time this happened was during the 2008 financial crisis. This measure had a low of -5% during that time period. At this rate, a credit event will happen very soon.
I think something really big is about to happen right in front of our eyes. Do you think the property market is to blame? With daily repossessions, who will fail first, the economy or the auto industry? Something is poised to go utterly insane, and if that happens, we're all in tremendous trouble. People aren't panicking even though it's currently worse than the 2008 to 2009 catastrophe. That's why we listen to those in the know when they say no. Americans' collective credit card debt has reached unprecedented levels. Recently, this has been happening every week. The amount of money owed on credit cards has hit an all-time high. Ultimately, something's got to give, and it could be the quantity. The situation currently is as stated. Now is the time to buy cryptocurrency. If one item goes wrong, everything else will soon follow behind. Everything is happening simultaneously. In my perspective, it will be even worse than oh no, not number 9. However, at that time, the value of cryptocurrencies is forecasted to skyrocket. You can get by with only a little bit of crypto cash now, and watch your investment grow so you can one day afford the home and car of your dreams. After November 12, 2023. This leads us to conclude that the forces we are up against are not material, but spiritual, principalities, powers, and rulers of the underworld. The unexpected increase in the frequency of these alerts leads me to conclude that whoever is keeping track of our debt clock is also trying to warn us of a disaster. Bitcoin will be worth $350,000 by 2024, according to Michael Saylor's latest prediction. Believe it or not, I find myself agreeing with them. I believe that by then, the dollar's value will have dropped, something will have broken, And this chain reaction will cause the price of Bitcoin to skyrocket. And it will be the catalyst for the entire market to rise. And trust me, now is a fantastic opportunity to put money into cryptocurrency. To make room for established financial institutions to enter the crypto sector, I would then avoid Bitcoin like the plague.
Merge two seemingly incompatible civilizations. And that's reflected in this report, which has two sides, one focused on cleaning up the worst excesses of crypto, and the other focused on introducing the rules and standards and the infrastructure, perhaps most importantly, that were used to in traditional finance, into the crypto ecosystem to make it, safe for regulated institutions to allocate more to. On the flip side, we're looking into how distributed ledger technology, DLT, is being used in more traditional settings within finance to improve upon established procedures and bring brand new functionality. I've barely scratched the surface of these two sections of the report in this brief discussion. On the side of, cleaning up crypto, I think three primary ideas emerged. First, I've already discussed how critical it is to have a stable bank rate system in place, so that banks and other financial institutions may comfortably take part in the market on their own terms. It was one of the most surprising things I learned from this study that this procedure has made substantial progress over the past couple of years despite the reduction in the value of crypto assets. However, rules and regulations will certainly pose serious obstacles.
Both and good contributed to the completion of this most recent study. To guarantee crypto is utilized safely, rules are needed. At that point, all but a handful of cryptocurrencies will have disappeared, having been replaced by meme coins. Many will insist it won't happen. Many people would tell you that is still quite some time away. But I think we may expect this to happen in the not-too-distant future. Just as I predicted, I believe that worldwide crypto rules are already written up and will be put in place all at once, and as so is going online next weekend. There will soon be a major shift in the crypto business, I believe. And that will certainly shock some people. There will be many stranded persons without access to viable currency when that time comes. There is no more time for anyone to board the XRP train before it leaves. Do the right thing now, or regret it later. As a result, many people will die. The reverse is equally correct. The train is leaving in a few minutes, and if you don't get on it now, you'll regret it for the rest of your life. Rosie Rios may have said, "The train has left the station," but not everyone catches her drift. She was most definitely not meaning that you couldn't invest in it at the present time. She claims that the plan has already been implemented. This is a watershed moment for XRP. Every day, you hear another announcement confirming this. This is better than existing in a world where inflation is high and the dollar's future value is uncertain. I really wish that more non-crypto folks would realize what they're missing and join the party before it's too late. You are just obliged to heed our warning to stock up on supplies in anticipation of the coming hardships. The crux of the situation is that, over the course of this entire market downturn, every time I created a video, I encouraged folks to just buy XRP, buy X, buy LM, buy X, DC, H-bar, and then do nothing else.
The instant we deviate from the planned path, people become agitated. But this is when the option to purchase comes into play. In order to acquire a desired amount of Bitcoin, one must first stack and stuff their bags to the brim. 1,000 XRP today will be incredibly advantageous in 2 years, when the price has risen and consumers can only afford to buy one or two, as I said in my last video. Similarly, many argue that QNT's current $100 price tag is too high. In the long run, I think QNT will be more valuable than Bitcoin. But you also need foresight to predict the future. My pension is denoted by the symbol XRP. Your job could be done by a robot in the future. If you are currently unemployed, you've probably laughed at a billboard like that before. Many jobs will be automated away by AI whether we like it or not. And now is the opportune moment for preparations. You can retire from your job much before then if you start investing in XRP now. You can quit your day job without worry till then. Having a contingency plan in place is essential if you intend to quit your job and withdraw your XRP. Most people make a blunder once they enter the crypto itself. There are probably some former multimillionaires who are now broke that are involved in the Bitcoin business, completely unaffected. They're giving it another shot at trying to make up for past mistakes and pay off their debts. But retirement may be a period of leisure and comfort if you plan for it. However, you stay away from the Lambo because of the over $10,000 annual upkeep costs. Simply spend your money as wisely as possible. It's possible that you have a lot of room to make your first business move. However, you must keep to your plan. You can't just say to yourself, "Okay, now I have $1 million," and move on. I need to decide how to make the most of it. Since we can't forecast what inflation will do in 2 or 3 years. Complete rollout of CBDCs will result in the great majority of people receiving the government's universal basic income on a regular basis. I'm still of the opinion that getting rich is the only way to escape being the CBDC's subject. We must make a choice without further delay. Buying XRP will continue to increase in price. To keep going up, then. What I'm trying to say is that with prices this low, you can't afford to stop buying. But keep your optimism until things start to fall into place. Today is the final day. Your support in the form of likes and subscriptions is greatly appreciated. We'll talk again soon.